think that was our first compound meter one. Wow.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what that word means.
6-8.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Odd Man Outcast, episode 4?
400.
400? Oh, dang. I'm going to be here a while. Got to film 4 through 400 today?
Yep. Today's the day.
Dang.
Get it all out the way.
You're already ready for bed.
15 years.
Pre-recorded. It's like 2026. We're like, the When You Were Young festival. It's all current.
No, but like we should mention that because it was kind of funny, everything that's going around about it. Like the one genre of people, the one group of people probably riskiest to disappoint like that. And then they waited. Because, I mean, like, it was really windy, but they waited until, like, an hour before the doors opened to actually cancel it.
Did you hear about the whole thing?
No.
So it was like they announced this festival like a year ago, When We Were Young festival. I keep saying When You Were Young, like the Killers. But
When we were young.
So When We Were Young, and it has like all these emo bands like Paramore, My Chemical Romance, like
The
really
Essentials.
big.
Yeah,
the Essentials,
yeah.
Exactly. And all the old emo people were like, oh yes, this is perfect. And it's supposed to be in Vegas, and it happened this weekend, but they canceled it because the wind was too strong.
Yeah, it's been sold out for, like, over a year. It was really funny. I'm just, like,
Wow.
walking around Vegas, and just everybody is dressed up like they were ready for the festival.
Did you go to it?
No. I went to Vegas to go to like a haunted museum, the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum. Claudia, my girlfriend's really into haunted and horror and all that macabre stuff. So in that case, I just kind of went with her. And then we hung out Vegas for a little while, walked around. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time.
The
But yeah.
festival?
Yeah, the festival. So it's been sold out for like over a year, and like the winds. I mean, it's an outdoor festival with like I think it was only like 2 or 3 stages, which was part of the whole reason why everyone was like, we have no idea how this is gonna go.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama surrounding it when they announced it, because they're like, how do you have these headliners, but they're all gonna play for like 20 minutes only, because there's only 3 stages. Like it was.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like 3 stages, but like only like a 6-hour show or whatever for like 30 bands. So everyone was like, how is this going to work? It was actually pretty cool the way that they set it up, because they only had to cancel, I think, one day. I think today, Sunday, they actually were able to do it because the winds weren't as bad. But the way that they did it is each stage was a rotating stage. So they'd have the one band playing on one side, and as they're playing, the other band is setting up and sound checking behind with like, you know, their own monitors and speakers and stuff, not quite loud enough for a whole festival to hear. And then right when they're done, the stage like rotates, and then the other band pops out and starts.
Oh, that's cool.
It is pretty sick, actually.
That's what that one restaurant we played at thinks that they have.
That
Really,
one
it's
restaurant.
just 2 people playing at the same time.
Where was it? The
Uh,
festival.
Vegas. It was just like out in a field in Vegas.
And it's currently going on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, my work has a lot of wind problems right now, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. No, it was so bad. Like, we were like getting blown around. We were walking down Fremont.
It's just the thought of you guys like.
I mean, not quite,
Knocked
not
to the
quite.
ground.
But it did blow this hat off my head, and I had to run after it, and then a homeless person picked it up and gave it back to me. But he was really nice, so it kind of worked out.
Pops homeless.
I would be too
Yeah.
embarrassed to chase after it. I'd be like, I'm not chasing after
No,
it.
I've had this hat for a while. It's actually a band hat from like a small band that I saw at one point that just broke up. For the likes of you, it was just this like metal band. I went to a show, and I was like, dang. I didn't even go for them. I went for like the headliner, but they were pretty sick too. And I was like, let's support them and get some merch. And so I have this hat, which low key kind of a, expensive rare item now that they broke up.
Mine looks exactly the same.
Was your hat black originally too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's not quite as bad because I haven't played too much baseball in this hat. But these hats used to be black.
I gotta get in on the old faded hat, black hat look. You guys are always rocking the black hats.
Well, you see that or we put our hair up. I don't like it in my face all that much. and it gets annoying.
Yeah, I use it for work.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to wear hats at work. Well, I can if they're like plain black or whatever, but I don't have one. I only have this and like a San Diego Padres one. And so one time I wore it thinking it would be good enough, and they're like, can't wear it. And I didn't have a hair tie that day because I thought the hat would be good enough. So luckily, what they let me do is I had to just put a Starbucks sticker over the logo, and it was okay.
Wow.
You just doxed yourself.
I don't know.
He works at Starbucks.
Oh my goodness.
They'll find
Until y'all listen to us enough that I don't. So it's on you guys. Whenever you want, I'll quit.
I used to hate wearing my hair back at work, and then I used to hate wearing the hair nets.
Oh yeah. Luckily, I just have to put it up. I don't have to like.
Usually, I could like evade putting on a hairnet, but every once in a while, like once a month, my boss would come and like everyone put on their hairnets and hand them out to everyone.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm like, dang.
interesting.
But then the next day, he wouldn't care. So
He knew the health
inspector.
inspector was coming, probably.
in advance.
We
That's
should
not
like
good.
add that to our looks, like
The
hairnet.
hairnets.
The hairnets.
Lunch lady
Oh yeah.
rock.
Like we should we dress up at some point? Like obviously for Halloween, but like an actual like full on uniforms, like the Beatles or whatever. They all have like the like big old suits that are like multicolored and shit.
I'm always open to matching outfits. It's got to be something cool though.
I gotta get it custom made.
From Ross. Custom made from Ross.
I mean, I don't know. Speaking of, we've been thinking about doing T-shirts and whatnot. You guys have any like how serious? Do you guys want to like buckle down on that? Like, let's do that like ASAP.
I was literally thinking about that today.
I don't know.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I can either start looking at actual like people who make them out here and whatnot to try and price it out, get a few different places, talk to them, see if they want an extra fee for designing it. If that's the case, then I can like do the actual final design. Because like I was like they're just like I don't know, they're like demos practically. They like obviously weren't very complete, but sometimes that's enough because they're like, oh, I get exactly what you're trying to do, just gotta like make it not look like garbage. And so like it's not like a full fee for like designing the shirt because they're not designing the shirt, they're just making it look like an actual shirt. I don't know, it'll depend on the place. I've had to do similar stuff for like sports where you have to go get like the uniforms and whatnot, and there's tons of places that make those, so they should be able to make custom clothes.
I was gonna learn how to do it on my own.
Eventually.
But I think I could only get to the point where I could make like one at a time. Whereas those guys have like machines that they can like make several.
Should do probably like obviously the smallest batch allowed that's not like a single shirt. Because like I don't know. Again, depending on the business, then I'd be like, oh yeah, you have to order like 100 shirts in order for us to do it, or else it's not worth our time.
And then we don't need.
Yeah, I mean, like we don't need 100 shirts. We need like 10, 15, so we can look like we have merch, but also not spend too much on stuff that might not sell.
Yeah.
You want to do buttons?
Little buttons. How do you can get like a button thing? What's the T-shirt thing? Like you mean like ironing them on, or like is there
I forgot what it's called.
Like the hand press thing?
Yeah, you press it and then you
slide the ink over. Okay. Yeah,
I forgot what it's called. It had a name to it.
I assume that's what like most small business people use.
Yeah.
I doubt they have like the massive...
I watched a video on it. All my training went out the window. So every single thing that I did.
No, that'd be sick though. Because if we could make T-shirts ourselves too, we could then start doing like those kind of custom outfit things, as well as like I don't know, custom one-off sales or things along those lines to just kind of have another art form to put out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear on stage my own T-shirt that says Anthony's hairnet.
Next
It's gonna
album.
have a picture of a hairnet on it.
Not Tapeworm Tony.
And back it says TT, Tapeworm Tony.
I saw you abbreviate it. With the
I wasn't sure what a TT was at first. But I thought, are we making
and
TikToks
then
today?
then I saw Italy right below, and then I'm like, oh.
That's what put it together for me.
TT. Yeah, we have a leaked demo out now. It's not out actually, but
Now they know the demo names.
yeah, it's gonna be Tapeworm Tony or TT for short, and Italy.
I feel like at some point
It's a two-parter. Tapeworm Tony in Italy.
in
Part
Italy.
2, yeah, volume 1.
That's just the name of the next EP. Tapeworm Turney Goes to Italy.
TT in Italy.
I like
It
it.
rhymes? Oh my goodness. We're geniuses.
I know.
Let's put that on a shirt.
How are we not millionaires already? I don't understand.
Struggling artist. Scorned. Whatever will we do? No, but I don't know. I feel like at this point now, we have to like make a separate song because calling it Tapeworm Tony actually doesn't make sense, obviously. Because it just doesn't fit. But I feel like we have to make an actual like song that we release as
About
tapeworm.
a tapeworm.
I mean, a tapeworm can just be like a metaphor for like a parasite kind of person, you know?
I feel like it's kind of fun. It's like tapeworm.
True.
Yeah.
Get a little heavier.
Yeah. No.
Nah.
You don't like it?
Okay.
You're not down?
Needs work.
You thinking more like smooth jazz, like a
Tapeworm?
tapeworm?
I
Like get
that
real
idea
soulful
better.
with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Experiment.
Ooh, change it up.
Math jazz.
Math jazz?
Math.
Oh, math jazz. Dude, my favorite thing going around TikTok right now is just that like it was like white people have no rhythm so much that they invented math rock.
I saw that.
And it makes
That
me
scared me.
Tony.
Tony's here.
He's our mascot.
Not quite tapeworm, but scary enough.
Scared me.
No, I don't know. Math rock has its moments, but it just makes me sad sometimes.
Sad math rock.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've ever heard it.
I never heard it on
Just
purpose.
make the joke.
Yeah, fair enough. Nah, I mean, it looks kind of like a spider now. The legs are actually bent.
It's beautiful.
There we go.
Tony.
Okay, Tony will sit here. For our audio listeners, there is a stuffed spider, tarantula thing that attacked Anthony. Just,
I think I won though. I mean,
yeah, it's not living anymore.
I'm just talking about the spider on the show.
There's a real spider in my apartment. Not in my apartment, thank God, but in the complex, you know,
Oh, just chilling?
by the stairs. And it's been there for weeks. And I'm like, when is someone gonna do something? It's literally this big.
Like, it's not going to be me,
huge.
but somebody's got to do something.
And it gets worse because I went out there the other day and it had a fucking like egg thing.
Ooh.
It was like holding it and then it ran
Predators.
away with it and I was like, oh my God, she's pregnant.
Holding it?
It was
a
like
football.
Exactly. That was
Heisman spider.
horrible. I'm like, I know they're all gonna come out and like find me. I hate it.
Runs a 10-yard slant.
It's literally huge. Like the spider is like this big, okay, and then the
I-
egg is like this big.
I used
It's
to
a
be
big ass.
I used to be terrified of spiders when I was younger. Now it's a little better. Usually, if I see them and they're not like crawling towards me, I just leave them alone. But like it was mostly because when I was real young, I got this like toy tarantula for my like 5th or 6th birthday. And I was already not a fan, so like I just like left it alone. I never played with it or anything. But like multiple times, my dad would just like set it on. I was on like a top bunk. My dad would just like set it on my chest and then just like tap me lightly until I wake up, and I'd just wake up and it'd be
Oh my
there, and I'd like
God.
freak out and like fall out of my bunk bed. And it happened multiple times, more than once.
Traumatic.
So somehow I grew out of it. I used to always get made fun of because like my favorite superhero was Spider-Man, but I was like deathly afraid of spiders. It was kind of a weird oxymoron.
I love Spider-Man. After I watched Spider-Man, I went up to every spider and I just
Yeah.
Come to
Just-
my
come on,
apartment and
you'll do it.
let the little babies bite you.
They gotta be radioactive though.
It's true. It's true. Then we get the reflexes.
I'm not scared of spiders. Spiders land on me all the time at work. But what I hate are the bees.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to get stung.
Are you allergic?
No, I've just been stung, and I'm not a fan.
I've only
You know?
been stung once.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been stung 3 times.
I didn't
And
keep count ever. I remember
Every
in
time I've
childhood
been minding my own business too, and they just land on me and sting me for no reason.
Yeah, like I don't know. I was making fun of like Claudia the other night for like freaking out when the bee was around. Because usually if you freak out, that's when they sting you. If you just kind of like chillax, you generally have a better time?
Every time I've been stung, I've been relaxed.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't even noticed the bee on me. Like one time, something fell down my shirt, and I thought it was a leaf, but it was a bee, and it stung me on the back.
Oh.
Another one, I was carrying like fishing rods. We were fishing, and then I was just holding them. Bee lands on my hand right there, not even paying attention, and just stings me.
Damn.
And then the last one was at work on the zip line. It just lands on
While
my
you were zip
arm.
lining?
Yeah.
Oh,
What the fuck?
that's like a
Lands
bullet
right
straight to the arm. Did it land on you and then sting you, or did it like sting
Yeah,
you
it
and
landed
sting
on me first, and I tried hitting it, and I thought I got it off, but then I looked back, and it was like further down, just right here, and then it stung me right there, and then I
Ew.
finally
Ah,
hit it off.
damn.
But I was wearing a long sleeve, but it was like a tight fit shirt.
Oh, so it got through a little
It
bit,
got
but you
through a
could get
little
the
bit.
stinger out real easy at least.
Yeah, it didn't even go through.
Oh,
so
okay.
it was fine.
Killed himself for nothing? He didn't even
For
get you?
nothing.
Dang. That's
I only felt
crazy.
it a little bit. It wasn't like all the way.
I got stung like one time on the back of my neck in like PE. We were just like fucking around playing like wall ball, I think it was. This was like 9th grade, by the way. And I'm just like out there and I feel something land on my neck. And I'm like, oh, I think it's a fly, right? Because it just landed on my neck. I didn't think much of it. I'm like, I'm going to try and catch it. And so I'm like slowly creeping. And I touch it and I get it. And I'm like, that's not a fly.
It's a little big.
I'm like, that's a little big and fuzzy. And then like I'm still holding it and it stings me.
Why would you, that's so weird.
Well, like it wasn't like I didn't try and pull it off. I was just, like I touched it and like it hit me that like, oh, this isn't a fly at the same time as it stung me basically. And then it flies off and does its thing. And I go up to my coach in PE and I'm like, Coach, I've never been stung by a bee before. What do I do? And he's just like on his phone because we weren't doing much. And he looks up and he's, are you allergic? I'm like, no. He then goes, go to the nurse, I guess? Like, he gives no shits and has no actual response for me.
He should have just pulled it out.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But he sent me to the nurse for them to pull it out. So I had to walk all the way, like, through school, from PE in my PE gym shorts and gym class, all the way through the school, across it, into the nurse, and just be like, hey, so, I got stung by a bee. Could you guys get it out for me? And then back.
They're like, sir, you're 15 years old.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't know. I've never been stung before. Like, what do I do?
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, I've seen people get stung. And, like, I know, like, I did know you're not supposed to, like, squeeze it and pull it out. I know that.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, I didn't want to do it. Because it's, like, on the back of my neck. And, like, I can't see it very well. And I'm like, I don't want to squeeze and pull.
I don't remember when I don't know. I think I just wipe it off.
Yeah, that's
The fact that you were like, ooh, let me catch it. That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like,
What?
I'm always like, I don't know. Have you seen like I don't know, even like Kung Fu Panda with like the chopsticks or whatnot? Like that's so cool to me to be able to have reflexes that fast. And so like I don't have chopsticks, but like if I have my hands, I can try and catch a fly or whatever.
Just
A bee.
like Kung Fu Panda.
I want to be like Poe.
They're gonna make a 4th one.
Are they?
No way.
Yeah, I heard.
When are they
Or
gonna,
maybe it was fake.
when are they
Who
gonna
knows?
make a
Don't
fourth
trust me.
Cars?
I know, that's our movie, huh?
They make a fourth
Cars.
Cars. Dude, we need to change up some of our songs. I swear.
They're
Everywhere
gonna make a Life is a Highway 2.0.
Everywhere I go, it's Life is a Highway. What was the one I sent?
The middle.
The Middle. I get they're popular, but like it's just they're
They trigger.
everywhere. And at this point, yeah, a little triggering.
We can start doing the original version of Life is a Highway.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like we play it last.
I feel like my coworkers are annoyed at me at this point because like every time a song comes on that we cover and like people like it, I'm like, oh hey, we covered this song. You should come see us. Hey, we covered this song. Hey, we covered this song.
Probably not.
And no one's came. A couple people have been like, oh yeah, let me know the next one. I'll try and come. And then I do, and they don't show up.
People, why?
I don't know. I think people just forget, and then they're like,
I think they don't want to hurt our feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice. Well, because also I will say they thought they didn't know what kind of music, and then they were like, oh, you play your own music? I thought you guys were just like a cover band or whatever. And they're like, that's more interesting. And I was like, yeah, we do some covers too to try and keep the crowd involved. And they're like, oh, what kind? And then like I bring it up and everyone's like, oh, I like that kind of music. Maybe we should. And then everyone as a group is like, yeah, we should go see him sometime. And then like it just never comes back up.
Yeah. Try not to cry challenge. I'm still confused about when we play at the campground place because I feel like they say something different every time because they're like, oh yeah, it's open to the public. Come, tell everyone to come to the bar and come to the restaurant. And then people come and they're like, you have to buy a ticket. And it's like, girl, there's no tickets. Like, what? And they're like, no, it's exclusive for the campers only. And it's like, I'm so confused. Like, I don't want to get in trouble, but also like,
If we can invite people, we should invite people.
yeah, like I want my, not that my friends would ever come.
I want to give them the option to come.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know. We should just, I guess, ask them every time. Be like, hey, can we invite people?
I don't even have their contact is the whole thing.
Oh, yeah?
But I will ask the lady that books us there, and she'll be like, I don't fucking know either. Because we're all confused. We're all lost. But I'll ask her to ask. And then they have some weird beef. I don't know. It's
The booking lady in the whole place or us?
not us. The booking lady in the whole place.
Okay. That's why it's like really weirdly sporadic.
I don't know. I really don't. They have the same few bands that play there all the time. And they have someone else also booking it who works for the campground.
Oh.
So when there's multiple people booking, it's
Yeah.
always bad.
We've experienced that before.
It's like, because they don't, like, communicate enough, you know? Like, download Google Calendar. I don't know. Like, talk it out. I don't know.
Was it last time we played at Harry's? There was another band that showed up as we were playing.
I felt so bad. I don't even think they were double booked because the guy was like, oh, I think like
they were
we
there
just came on the wrong day.
Wrong day. Because he shows up and he's like, oh, I guess we're after you. As we're setting, he's like, you guys tearing down? And no, not to
Like,
go
bro,
on.
why would we be playing at like 4 p.m. to 7? That makes no sense.
One of the few places that actually gives us posters and whatnot, that posts our logo and whatnot around the place.
They posted it on Instagram, Facebook. It was like there were flyers around, and they're like, "Oh, we're
Yeah.
going after you, right?" I was like, "No."
I mean, if you guys are going to chill out till like 10 o'clock,
They
sure.
were really nice though, and they did stay and watch us for a while.
Oh,
They were cool.
good for them.
There's one guy that always goes to the Harry's one.
That older
The
dude?
Yeah.
one with like the longer hair.
I think so. But yeah. I mean, it feels nice to have the same person go every single time. Or maybe he's just there all the time.
It's possible. He just
Bar
drinks
flag.
a lot, yeah.
Maybe. It's his local spot.
Though there's only so
Breaking
many
it.
local spots. I went to this other bar in Fallbrook. This is horrible. I went with my sister because she's like, let's go to karaoke. It was actually after we went to Spirit Halloween on Thursday. I was
okay.
like, I am tired.
Was that the Mormon one? That post thing you said was like Mormon's first time at BJ's or whatever?
No, that was just us going to BJ's.
Oh, okay.
No, but this was Thursday night, and when I get home, my sister's like, let's go to karaoke. I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, Harry's has karaoke, and I'm like, that's on Friday. And she's like, oh no. And she's like, let's go to Temecula, and I'm like, I'm not going all the way over there right now. It was already like 11 o'clock at night too, like it was late as hell. And she's like, oh, let's go to this other spot in Fallbrook. And I was like, okay, I've never been there. I've heard it's kind of a dive. And so we went, and there were literally 4 people at the bar. First of all, it's upstairs. I'm like,
Oh, interesting.
there's no way.
How do you get drunk and have to go downstairs?
I guess. Like, this is deadly. So it's upstairs. There's like
Idlewild
5
all over
people.
again.
Literally. 5 people at the bar. No one is doing karaoke. Like, there's a DJ, but like no one is singing. And so we walk up, so we're like, so we're first then. So we sing. And yeah, it was just really a lot to take in. They didn't accept cards. Like, you had to get cash. And I was like,
For the
"Bro."
whole bar or for the karaoke?
For the whole bar. I was like,
Interesting.
dude. And I acted shocked, and I was stunned. I was like, what?
Y'all have Venmo?
And she's like,
or-
it's been like that since we opened in 1981. I was like, not you giving me sass.
Like-
Because it's literally 2022. Like,
They probably don't pay taxes.
I don't know, but we sang. It really seemed like they did
Fair.
not want us to be there. And then the end of the night,
Well, there were 4 people there.
yeah, I think we were just annoying singing back over and over and over and over again. I can see how that would be annoying, but People paid
take
to watch us sing.
Yeah,
so.
take my money, okay? Let me give you
Yeah.
money. You give me alcohol.
Exactly. The
we'll
drinks
have a
were
good
cheap.
time.
Drinks were cheap, which was good, I guess. But at the end of the night, I was like, oh, I'm just having a peaceful, relaxing evening. And then we're approached by this dude. Guys are fucking weird. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair.
You guys are normal.
That's fair.
But everyone else is like always creepy. Like every time we play, there's always some weird person that's like,
True.
and they're always old. Like, why is it never guys that are our age? Have you noticed?
No, it happens. They're just creepy in a different way.
Yeah, but the old ones are like very upfront about it. This guy wasn't super old, but he came up to me and my sister and he's like, "Oh, you guys sing so good." I was like, "Thank you," hoping it would end there. He's like, "Let me buy you a drink," and I was like, "They just did last call, like 10 minutes ago," and he's like, "Oh." And then my sister's like, "You have to pull out Spotify and follow her band." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Why are you like linking us?" And she did. And then I was like, "Okay, bye." Like trying to leave because they were trying to close. And then I went home to an Instagram DM, and I was like, "He stalked me through Spotify." Imagine the detective work going into Spotify, finding our Instagram somehow, and then finding me tagged somewhere.
That's at least 3 layers deep.
3 layers, and he messaged me, "I still owe you a drink." I was like, "Okay, trying to be nice." Trying to be nice. I should not
You just
even.
at that point just don't
I don't
respond.
know.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I do this, but he like still, and I was like, "Oh, it's like 3 a.m. like whatever." And then the next day he messaged me again at like 10 a.m. And I was like, "You're not even like you don't even have the excuse of being drunk anymore. Like this is just you.
Yeah.
This is you." This is really weird.
Cause okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's creepy in a different way. Like, honestly, like the person who gave us like those necklaces or wristbands or whatnot, like that.
The person who hexed us.
The person who cursed us. That was a little creepy. It wasn't bad.
I thought it was friendly.
It was pretty nice, but I don't know. Just like, here you go. This is yours now.
Yeah.
Felt a little like out there. It was creepy in a nice way. Maybe just unexpected. But
I can't believe you didn't get a charm.
right?
You missed out on it.
I feel like the person probably did it the best way possible, but like I feel like a lot of people could take that as creepy.
The fact that there was a spell on it.
You guys are talking about.
When we played at Harry's, this person came up and was like literally put jewelry on my hand and was like, "I put a spell on this."
You put it like on
like,
my neck. Yeah.
Oh, a spell. And they were like, "Yeah, I don't remember. It was a nice spell. It wasn't evil. It wasn't a curse.
No curses so far.
It was like it's a spell of like fucking guidance, I think it was. And then Justin got like a dragon necklace.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one so maybe I'm cursed.
I think
You're
you're cursed. I
cursed.
think you're in the bathroom or something, but you missed out on the charms,
Wow.
the lucky charms.
I'm offended.
We gotta go back and hopefully they're at our next show. And
Gotta learn some Linkin Park for that one person at Harry's.
Did they request Linkin Park?
Oh yeah, no. I guess you don't remember. My bad.
We get requested a lot of stuff. We got requested a lot of like Metallica at Vale Lake.
Speaking of, we have an announcement. We're learning Master of Puppets.
good luck with that, guys. Just kidding.
No, we were I don't know, we were just sitting in the car talking, listening to stuff, and Master of Puppets came on, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've never heard it all the way through," and I was like,
It is 9 minutes.
"Yeah, I'm
Oh
like
my
it's
God.
8.5 minutes," but with how popular it is right now, I think it'd be pretty cool to learn, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's high enough, you should be able to do it.
fun.
The only thing is, they have a second guitarist.
Right.
But as we were listening to it, it didn't seem like it was anything more than just like harmony. There were no like 2 distinct parts.
Yeah.
So I think we could do it.
Anthony always can do both.
True. I mean, if you can do Hotel California, you can do most things.
Hotel California is the ultimate decider.
Yeah.
I mean,
Strength.
what? There's like actually like 2 actual guitars. Is there a third? I don't remember.
They have 3.
They have 3 actual guitar players,
And
right?
one of them is a double neck guitar.
So they really have like 7.
Yeah, so they have like 20. But yeah, that's fine. Like if you can do that, bro, this bench, I
It's
feel
so
like it's
creepy.
gonna pop up in the audio. I really hope it
It's
doesn't.
haunted.
Oh, speaking of haunted, the haunted museum was sick. Got to see a real severed head. That was pretty nutty. It was
A what?
It was yeah, it was mummified, but it was apparently a real severed head. Somebody like passed out. They were in like another room from like the rest of the group, and then you just hear like with their husband like a screaming, and then she just has like a panic attack, and they have to like leave the tour.
Wow.
Over a head?
Baby.
No, not for the head. I don't remember what did it. But the whole thing was like scary and like yeah.
Why would you go if you're not into that?
I don't know,
Like-
because they seemed like they were like having a great time the whole time, and then suddenly she just like has a panic attack and has to leave.
Damn.
It's kind of spooky. Because like the whole thing about it is like, oh, all of these items in this building are haunted. You never know if you're gonna get attacked. So there's probably like one actor on every tour. all the videos that were like throughout it, like a lot of them were like of people like collapsing and like having a panic attack.
She was definitely a paid actress.
I'm like, I'm a little suspect.
A little suspicious.
There was one room that was like fucking Al Capone, and I was like, didn't that dude die of syphilis? You know what that does to your brain? Like the whole story was like, oh, he thinks like right before he died, he thought he saw one of his victims, of the people he killed over the years, and they had like a few of his items and stuff. And it was like actually a pretty cool like historical room, but they were like, there was like legend goes every once in a while he would see somebody over his shoulder in this mirror, and I didn't say it because I want to be that guy, but I was like, oh, that's probably just the syphilis. I'll do that to you.
Hallucinating it.
Yeah, it literally like it makes you hallucinate and like it rots your brain.
Hate when I get syphilis.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. No, but yeah, it was awesome. We should definitely try and find a way to play in Fremont. That'd be sick. The stages are really nice, and it's like just outdoor bars and people like doing street performers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like I said, there's like 3 stages. So
Or we can street perform.
I mean, we can always street perform. There were a lot of people street performing music. Like they had their own little setups.
All we have to
With
do
microphones
is our
and
group
stuff.
doo-wops at the beginning.
We only go as the barber shop.
We'll become a-
trio.
God damn. That's all you gotta do. And then, like you said, in the suits.
Yeah, in
It's
full
very
suits.
portable too. Like no gear,
No gear.
just us.
Belting at the top of our. We gotta learn how to yodel though if we do that.
Yeah.
Maybe then we'd actually have to dance though.
And squat dance.
Ooh, true.
I like it.
There's also this like old dude who, I don't know, he could have been homeless. I'm not sure.
The guy that took your hat.
No, that dude gave me a hat back. No, he was just one of the street performers. He's like, I'm the dancing grandpa. He was just a 74-year-old dude just like standing there just fucking going
Oh.
crazy. And then like whenever the cover band would play like, I don't know, like a Depeche Mode song that he knew or whatever, they were playing some like weird 80s. They did Depeche Mode into like Jump, into like Tears Meet Fears or whatever. Tears from Fear? I don't remember.
Tears for Fears.
Tears for Fears. Yeah. I didn't know these bands. Claudia had to tell me. Well, obviously I know Van Halen. But yeah, and he's just, you know,
Dang.
woo, jump, and then back to it. Like,
I want to be him.
honestly, he made my day. He was the best person out there.
I would like to go play out there anywhere.
Honestly, there's so many places out there. We got to be able to find a place, all right?
Right. We got to play some cool things like festivals and the When We Were Young festival. Saturday, day 2
We'll play next week when everyone's gone.
for the makeup show. No, I don't think they're even doing a makeup show. I
Yeah,
think they just gave you a refund.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Can't imagine. No, because like people like take off like work and I don't know, like they go the whole day. Some people can only afford like the single day tickets. That's why like everybody walking around Vegas was all dressed up in like emo, like dyed hair, all black, MCR t-shirts out the ass.
So it was supposed to be My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, it was MCR and Paramore were the headliners.
Oh my goodness.
So
Ding.
But then every other performer in Vegas, like even like Katy Perry was like, "Hey, I know you guys came here to see a punk show, so let me hear it." When I was
Oh, because she has her residency.
yeah, she did stuff like that. All the bands that were playing there, they were like, "Yeah, we know you guys came here to see these bands, and well, we're not quite them, but let's see if you know these lyrics. And then like all the emo bands from like Paramore and MCR and whatnot.
Wow.
And the crowds were loving it too. They were having the time of their lives.
We should have gone. We should have anticipated them canceling it, and then we would have gone with you, and we could have headlined
Headlined the street performance.
as the doo-wop version of Ain't It Fun.
Oh man.
And it's just like, ain't it fun? Wop, 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 wop.
I gotta beatbox to do the drum.
Not doo-wop, beatbox. That's a new fusion.
Fusion? Oh my goodness. We're
I
really
gotta
getting
do my
original.
wind bar
Did you
effect
guys
somehow.
Wait, what?
Haunted podcast
Haunted
episode.
We're gonna die.
I'm like, "Rawr."
I heard something like back there.
Is it AJ again?
Is there a zombie in here?
Do you remember when AJ was coming to practice with us and he was like, I'm here, and there's banging on the back door and we were so scared. But I'm like, who is it? And then we looked at it with AJ and we're like, oh, hi.
He's like, I'm here. I think I went to step outside because he's like, I'm here. I'm like, where? Obviously he's not in here.
We didn't put two and two together. We were like, there's an axe murderer.
Yeah, like who would ever come in the back door of the business just banging on it?
I'm scared now. Spooky.
So for Halloween, we decided to be
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
A Scooby-Doo.
Gotta play in costume. For me, it's much easier this year. It's way more reserved.
Yeah.
And you guys are kind of just wearing normal clothes almost.
Basically, yeah.
You're the only one.
Well, you're wearing a onesie.
Yeah, but
So-
I tried it on, and the head kind of like goes down because it's man. So basically, it's man size, and so like the legs go down to like here, which is so annoying. And I'm like,
Take it back and get a smaller size.
but it's already small, medium.
Oh, maybe you're gonna have to like bobby pin it and whatnot, huh?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wear shorts because like it's ridiculous. It's like a kilt. And then I have to like Velcro the head to like headband or something. My sister thought of that so it doesn't like go in my eyes while we're playing.
Speaking of next St. Patrick's Day, we should wear kilts.
Oh, my school sells them.
You down?
Of course.
I'd be down. I'd daily quilts if it wasn't kind of weird. They look so freeing. So
I don't even know what to say.
You're like, yeah, I've tried it before.
You're like, it's not as good as you think.
I'm excited for Halloween though. When we were costume shopping, we were like searching Spirit Halloween for outfits, like some kind of group outfit. And we found Scooby, and it took a while to decide because we were like, it's not
So
the
many
best.
options.
So many options. And Kelly was like, you could like dye your hair orange and be Daphne. It's like, as I was grabbing the Scooby
Scooby-Doo.
costume, the men's Scooby costume, I was like, I want to be Scooby.
She did the same thing with Peach and Toad.
Yeah,
She was
like,
like,
to be Peach, and I was like, I want to be Toad.
I love it though. It's so much better.
It just completes. There was like a slutty Scooby. Not like slutty, but it was like a dress.
Yeah.
Like, girl, it's a dog.
I
I don't know. It was just a dress. That one
Maybe
seemed pretty fine.
I'll be normal Scooby, and you can be slutty Scooby.
Can I be Scrappy?
You can be Scrappy. We're all different.
All different instead of Jared Leto. That's still my favorite one. If you guys want to take everything back and be different versions of Jared Leto, still I'm down.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
You guys were gonna make me be the Joker. I would never.
You could have been the villain from Blade Runner.
I don't know.
But I
I've
think
never
it would
seen
be
that.
funnier if you were the Joker.
It would definitely be funnier if you were the Joker.
the like
What a
tattoos. That would be great. I don't see why you don't want
With
to.
the Joker grill.
I would have done it.
With the green hair.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
No,
People
it-
would
I
love
was
it.
on board for the gorilla costume.
The gorilla one was one of the best ones.
It was too expensive.
If it wasn't on-
It
if
was.
if you guys or if we could have been SpongeBob, Patrick, and the gorilla, that would have worked. But the only SpongeBob and Patrick costumes were inflatable.
Yeah, and then there was Sandy, but it was like the most
Boring.
Wish.com version
Yeah.
of Sandy.
Spirits kind of losing it recently. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the shit we could have Amazoned and it would have been like $18.
It felt like cheap Amazon quality. It really
Yeah.
did. Like I get it, they're costumes. Like it's not something you're supposed to wear year round, or like it's not supposed to be like clothing.
But they charge so much for it.
Yeah.
The Scooby onesie was $50. And I'm like, this definitely could have been sold at Walmart. Or,
They charged me $50 for a Fred costume with a missing ascot. But we got it. We got the ascot.
We did steal the ascot.
Snatched it from another one, but that's all right.
It was a whole fiasco because he already gave it back to the cash register people and was like, it's missing the ascot. And then went back and was like, oh no, there's no other ones. There was like a small, but it was too tight.
I was like stuck like this.
There's no way you could have like played like that. Yeah. And then we were like, let's just steal one. And then you're like, oh, I had to go get it back from the cash register and pretend like you changed your mind.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, they convinced me that I should get it anyways. We'll just go find an ascot. Could you mind if I grab it? And I just grabbed it like before they even said anything.
Honestly, the Spirit Halloween people don't give a fuck. They're only there for like 2 months.
Yeah, they seem real chill.
Seasonal.
I get it.
There was no way I was going to buy that Shaggy costume either.
No, dude.
It was just a shirt and pants.
Yeah, just green pants and khaki shirt. Green shirt, khaki pants. I guess I can't talk. Like, that's it.
Exactly. Not even a wig.
Maybe a goatee.
And still like $45.
If you want to get fancy, right? You can go get a costume goatee.
I can do it normally.
That's true. I mean, I don't know.
I need to shave. A few days to grow it out. I think you could do it.
Not a chance.
Cut a piece of your hair off.
I need like 3 more years.
Just get a little marker.
Oh yeah, just hit one of these.
Yeah. There you go.
Tape it on.
Shave some of your leg hair. Put it on there.
I wish I could grow a full beard. That'd be sick.
I hate beards. They're so fucking ugly to me. No offense.
No worries.
With a beard.
No. You're good.
I mean, like a full
Everyone
gross
with
beard.
beards, unsubscribe.
neither of us can grow beards anyway, so that's fine. I don't know. I like at least like the painted, basically, like clean shaven. Not clean shaven, but like trimmed look. Like it doesn't grow on my cheeks at all. I just get sideburns out the ass.
Just embrace it.
Oh, I did in high school. That's
super long
my high school graduation pictures are awful. I feel bad for my mom now.
Because of the sideburns?
Partially, yeah. They're just so thick.
And like going out?
Yeah, a little bit. Because they grow in really fast.
Cute.
I don't know. I shaved like a few days ago, and they're already back to like fucking. I can pull on them.
Where's your sideburns, Anthony? No sideburns?
They're coming in.
Oh.
Like, we should all try to go sideburns.
Been working on this?
I don't grow anything at all, ever.
My
brother has a full beard though somehow. So
really?
I don't understand.
I kind of want the like swirl.
Not a full beard, but
you know the one I was talking about. Like it comes around. It's like one sideburn into it, and then it like comes up and like swirls around. It looks kind of sick.
Oh.
Also, I can't quite yet. This left one's not quite as long as my right one, so I need to like trim it and make it even. But if I could, I would totally do like the curls.
You would. Oh, that's for the barbershop quartet.
For the barbershop quartet, yeah.
I don't know. I hate like long beards. Not even. I'm not talking like ZZ Top. Obviously, no one wants that. But
obviously.
I mean, like anything that's not reasonable. You know. I feel like some facial hair is fine.
Anything beyond a 5 o'clock shadow?
Yeah, disgusting. No, not to be biased or anything, but I feel like the mustache is a good look. Not that I have a mustache. My boyfriend has a mustache.
Oh.
And he does get harassed at work over it because these old ladies, he works at a winery, and the old ladies will come in and be like, you look like a 70s disco porn star. He's gotten that before, and he's
did he grow it out after the new Top Gun?
No, he did it before that.
Oh,
he started the
hipster.
trend. Honestly, everyone I see has a mustache.
Yeah.
It's like a thing now.
Top Gun brought it back. Temporarily.
Not mad about it if it's a good mustache.
Yeah.
It's a bad one. Like the ones that have a huge gap in the middle just don't have a mustache.
It looks like two dogs trying to kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could always just not.
We should wrap this up by talking about our idea to try and go on tour and whatnot, hopefully next summer.
The big announcement.
Tour.
Yeah. We're trying to go on tour next summer. 2023.
You gotta say it with a little bit more excitement.
Oh, my bad.
Hey guys, we're going on tour.
Hey guys.
Hopefully. It's the AE.
The AE?
I hate that.
Going straight to England?
It's the worst word.
The AE. We're going.
You're just chewing on it.
It's my accent.
We'll fit right in.
Yeah,
wherever
they
we
won't
go.
even notice. They won't even notice we're different. They'll be like, I thought you were British. But yeah, UK tour 2024, America tour 2023.
Definitely.
That's our plan. We haven't planned it yet, honestly, but we have an idea of where we want to go.
Yeah, we know the general area. We have what looks like we might be able to play some sort of, I think it was a festival
Right.
in Wisconsin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
It's
think
a
it was
long
Wisconsin or Michigan, one of the two.
A 40-minute drive.
Yeah, just a quick hop, skip, and a jump.
We'll make it.
Not
Cross the pond.
Hello. That's the wrong pond.
Yeah, the Great Lake. Or, Salt Lake.
It's a lot of lakes.
Utah. There's a few out there. But we were trying to stop along the way, do a bunch of stuff. We were thinking probably Vegas, of course. Somewhere, we mentioned Salt Lake or Utah, Des Moines, Iowa. Not a big Midwestern city.
Yeah, there's not very many options. I mean,
on the way there, but on the way back, there were some big ones.
We're going to go the other way in the way back.
Yeah, we can do, go down to Chicago, into, Missouri, get St. Louis, which apparently is kind of scary. Apparently it's the nicest city in the world to get robbed in, is the best way I've heard it described, by my dad.
Nice.
He's from that area. And then, down into, Texas, where we can hit, Austin or Dallas or any, the big cities out there.
Tijuana.
Alright, so it's on the way.
I mean, yeah. Just go a little bit more south.
Just a little bit.
Go to, Phoenix, Albuquerque, all the big places. I mean, if we're feeling real frisky, we can go all the way down to Florida and then make our way back.
I feel like the Floridians would like us.
Refilm Arizona. The Grand Canyon.
Redo it.
Redo it. Make our
Pretend
own
like
music
the other
video.
one didn't even happen. Be like, what are you talking about? Who are those other people? I have no idea.
We go to a smaller canyon though.
There was actually one close to the Grand Canyon, and I saw it before I saw the Grand Canyon, so I was like, this is huge, it's so cool. But it was actually really big, and there was no fence.
Like Red Rock or whatever.
I don't remember what it was called. It was something gorge.
Also in Vegas? Or
No, it was in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
But it was really cool. Honestly, that would be a cool place to take pictures.
Yeah.
But I'm so scared of falling in.
So what do we want to do for it? Do we want to rent a van? Is that the plan? And try and fit everything in the van? Do we want to spend a little extra and rent a mobile home so that we don't have to worry about hotels and stuff?
Like a little RV.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I like the
What
van
sounds
idea.
better? And then find hotels and whatnot?
I'll
To
sleep in a
sleep in?
van. I don't give a
We
fuck.
can live in the van.
We can try, but
Van
the only issue I
Might
feel
get-
with that is
maybe certain stops get a hotel.
I just
but
feel
for the most part,
all the
van life.
gear might be hard.
Yeah.
Sleep on.
I mean, if we get a big van, put down all the seats in the back, and then it's just 3 of us.
That's true. We might be able to find a full, I don't know, Ford not Escort, Ford, those eco vans or the Mercedes, big ass buses, basically. that
Luckily,
size.
there's only 3 of us, and we don't have that much stuff. Well, we kind of do have a lot of stuff, but
Because I feel like, just out of risk factor, we should bring all the monitors and stuff too.
Everything.
Because we don't know if for sure if the place is gonna have it or if their stuff's actually gonna work.
well, and the plan was to do some cover gigs to get some money as well. So
Yeah.
not only do cool stuff, but also covers.
try and fund it along the way.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
that case, we would need all of our own stuff. So we have to figure it out. I don't know. I'm down for the van life plan and hotels. I'm down to look at RVs.
If we bring everything, we can also, if things go wrong, we can just set up on a street corner wherever we can find an outlet.
Yeah.
And
Do we have to be a certain age to drive an RV?
oh
Or
shit,
is it
yeah,
18?
you have to usually be 25 to rent things.
Oh my god.
This might be harder than we think.
Make my dad drive us.
Yeah.
My dad was like, we could just get a U-Haul and then put all our stuff in it or live in it, honestly, or put everything in it and then take a separate car and drive. But then that's 2 cars, that's double the
Yeah.
gas. I don't know.
I have to try and figure something out.
It's gonna be fun though. I'm excited to spread our music around.
It's an idea in the works.
Save up our money and we'll just buy a bus. Buy an old school bus. One of the short ones. They go for like under $10,000.
Then if it breaks down, I'm like, oops, we didn't know the engine was completely replaced.
I mean, what happens if the rental van breaks down, you know?
But then we can call and they'll be like, okay, go to our Utah location and we will swap it out.
I mean, possibly, yeah. Fair enough. Have to look at the condition of the bus.
Yeah, we'd have to figure it out a little.
I feel like it'd be sick to own the bus, and then, cause all you would have to do is just like take half the seats out,
Literally.
and like you could leave the other seats if you wanted, or upgrade them slightly and make like actual little places to sleep, and even just like one of the short ones, cause like you should be able to store most of our stuff underneath it too.
Yeah.
Just some of the big things on the inside.
I'm down for the bus idea. We would just have to be in good condition and
Yeah,
also
of course.
dirt cheap.
Yeah. That's the hard part. But I mean, nobody really wants to buy them, like, besides like van life people.
Right.
And so, I mean, there's literally thousands of them because every school needs them, and they eventually need to be replaced, or they, break down the first time and get replaced, and then just get sold off or like whatever. And since they should only be 2 axles still, so we shouldn't need a special license for them either. Usually, not always. It depends on the school bus. But that was one reason over like an actual normal bus, like old normal bus, because sometimes you might need a license for those.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of complications that come with buying a bus too, though. Like, whose name is on the title of the bus?
True. We can.
Rock, paper, scissors.
We can either do that, or we can let's say one person, let's say, save up 5,000, and the other only do 2,500, assuming it's 10K, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, easy numbers. And then like it'll be in their name, and like so like they'll hold on to it. They'll pay for the insurance, they'll pay for that stuff, the maintenance, but the other 2 people still get like a say in like the way the bus is decorated, what goes inside, what goes on and stuff. And this way, I don't know, that kind of evens out.
Yeah.
I feel like, because if someone puts more money in or more time or more whatever, that, or we start an LLC under the oddity and do it through that.
People have been bringing that up to us.
Because we can technically do that, do it through the business of the oddity, but we don't have that yet.
Let's just
in
walk.
the works.
Let's just walk. Let's just walk. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot to think about. We're gonna have cool shirts. That's all I know.
I think that is the next step, though. That's the next thing to focus on.
Yeah.
Is the shirts.
Tony's hairnet, or Anthony's hairnet, tapeworm Tony. Too many. I always forget Tony is like short for Anthony.
Yeah.
You just do not give off Tony vibes.
No.
Perfect.
You give off Anth.
Just
Yeah.
Anthony.
Yeah, I'll call you Ant or Anth over Tony. In text, I do say Ant sometimes just because it's shorter than typing out Anthony.
I'm just gonna start saying me. Or Unny.
A. Call him Big A.
Big ew. That sounds like you're like you drive a monster truck or something. Big A. Or like you're a tow truck company. I don't know.
Big Al's moving company.
Yeah, exactly.
Little Big Ants moving company.
Little Big Ants. Adamant.
The end of this podcast turned into a roast on my name.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Start crying.
We can make fun of Justin.
Oh, go for it. Send it.
Justin's such a basic name. Like, what are you gonna say?
Oh yeah, it's really that basic.
It's a J name.
Name like one other Justin.
Justin Herbert.
Damn.
I know the law.
No, I only went to school with like one other Justin my entire life. I've always thought of it, at least in my experience, as like not like an uncommon name, but also not like Matt or like
Right.
Cole or Chris.
Because when I hear it, I think I'm like, oh yeah, there's tons of Justins, but you're right. Like, how many do you actually know?
I ran into a lot of Anthony's and I was getting frustrated at one point.
That's fair. That's fair. I've seen a
never-
lot.
Really? I have not.
I've met a lot.
You're the only Anthony I've like actually known.
Most of the time when I tell people that, they're like, I don't know any Anthony's either, but I always meet them.
Yeah, no, I've met bunch of Anthony's.
Like somehow always get together.
You need to set up a Facebook meeting thing between all the Anthony's.
You gotta have a battle.
There can only be one.
Yep.
Probably one Anthony.
Settle this once and for
Morris.
all. I'm gonna start organizing that
Yeah,
as soon as I go home.
let us know how it goes. You guys can get shirts. The hairnet shirts.
It'll be a last man standing thing. They'll have an Anthony 1, Anthony 2, Anthony 3, Anthony 4, all based on, whoever is the last man
It'll be
standing.
last Anth standing.
I'm gonna have the oddity do the music.
Yeah. We'll play it.
It's just
And whoever's the last one gets to fight
Barbershop.
you for the right.
The barbershop duo though, because I'm fighting.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You still gotta sing while you're fighting.
You gotta play fight with your guitar.
No, it's just acapella.
Oh, my bad.
Just talking. Yeah.
My
That's
bad.
the
My
only
bad. I apologize.
What else? Halloween is happening. I have Halloween Crocs on.
Ooh.
They're pretty styling.
You got all the little gems.
My little Croc gems.
That's the Infinity Gauntlet for Crocs.
Literally. We're gonna
You're
be
missing 2 though.
I know I can't fit anymore. John has the same Crocs and same charms, except his is so much bigger. It's like spaced out, and
It's
so
weird.
there's enough room for all of them. But it's the same
Maybe-
amount of holes.
Even if you rearrange them a bit.
I could try, but I mean, it's
Is it
not
worth
gonna
it?
be much better.
Okay,
I mean,
fair enough.
they're kind of hard to poke out. So yeah, that's what other recap do we have?
I think that might be about it.
Yeah, that's everything.
Might be about time to send her off.
Who's you started? I keep forgetting the order.
I did it this time. The first one.
Bop. Bop 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 bop. Bop. Bop bop. Bop. Bop 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 bop. Bop bop bop. Bop bop bop.
Why am I so bad at the rhythm? That was probably our worst one yet, but not because of you.
Yeah.